Hey folks, this is Tolly and welcome to Let's Play Pokemon Nuzlocke part something or another. It's been about a week since we've played, as holiday break had ended, and we are back on our schedule of not being able to necessarily stream all the time. Let's see, part 7. Basically, we're just at the ice gym. We've cleared out all the trainers before the ice gym, and we're mostly just grinding up a few other Pokemon to take with us, kind of as backup mons in case something went wrong, or as potentially, switch in case something really bad is happening, and we need someone to go down that's not as important. So yeah, we were just doing a bit of that grinding. I did most of it off camera. There was one really scary point where our Snover almost died to a self-destructing Graveler with 2 health points remaining, but other than that, it was pretty uneventful. Mostly trying to get Snover up to 42, I think, is the main thing that I'm working at right now. And we'll see where we get to, honestly. I'm not anticipating too much difficulty with this gym. Simply because we haven't really had a lot of difficulty. The main last death we had was against the ghost type trainer, and that was because we simply just didn't grind enough. I got bored of grinding and tried to go in early, and we ended up losing our Staravia to a bad attack. I believe a sludge bomb. So just going to get a little bit of grinding done at the start here, and then we're going to go fight the Ice Gym Leader. And that'll be Badge 7, leaving us with just Badge 8 and the Elite 4 remaining after that. Also walking this egg while I'm out doing a bit of training on some of these lower mons. Not sure what it hatches into, but we received it here on Iron Island, so trying to hatch it here on Iron Island. Just make the keeping track of it a little bit simpler. Amorphous in Twitch chat, hello, welcome. Just getting started on some Pokemon Nuzlocke. How are you doing on this fine Saturday? One shot. So I do like Iron Island because having a pretty effective water type allows you to get through here without much difficulty. And there's a few evolved Pokemon in the Golbat and the Graveler, but the Sturdy is definitely annoying, and then it takes these battles a little bit longer than I would like. In fact, speaking of making it... take longer, I should really swap out the battle effects off and just remember to turn it back on before the gym. Sounds like a good day. We spent the first half of this day working on Minecraft and playing that for 4-ish hours. Did a lot of inventory sorting, and that took like 2 hours, which I wasn't expecting, but I broke that out into a separate YouTube video. And then spent a bunch of time trying to get villagers to do what I want, and that ended up not working in the end. Got some good links from chat, and I'm going to do some wiki reading in between now and the next time we play Minecraft, but Pokemon, we're just grinding for a little bit. At some point, this Quagsire is going to hit 42, which isn't a huge deal because we don't plan on using it for this next gym battle. Where's my type chart? So we're going up against Ice. So Ice takes ×2 damage from Fighting, Fire, Rock, and Steel, and does half damage to Ice. And then Ice does ×2 damage to Dragon, Flying, Grass, and Ground. So yeah, Quagsire being ground type Pokemon means that we're probably not going to want to bring it into the Ice Gym. Also worth noting that a lot of the trainers in the ice gym had water-type Pokemon with ice-typed moves when we were kind of making our way through the gym trainers. So I guess we need to be wary of that. Twinkle Toes would like to learn Follow Me. Draws attention, making all targets take aim on only the user. So that is a a two-player or a double battle move. I don't think I care about. Well, have a good evening, Amorphous, and thanks for stopping in, and I appreciate the hydrate redemption. Try and remember to keep drinking water. Okay. Liliarn saying, I get the feeling this egg is not the Iron Island one. No, it is. It's the only egg we've picked up in the game. I forgot to pick up the one in the other city, Hawthorne City. I just never got around to picking up that egg. Speaking of the egg, how's that doing? It appears to be moving on occasion, maybe close to hatching. Oh, the blue egg is from the mystery gift. It was a mystery gift reward, and I think it's for another legendary Pokemon. Or some other unique one. I think you only get that mystery gift egg for until like end of February or beginning of February or something. It's a special early Pokemon adopter thing. It's like, hey, if you get the game in the first 2 or 3 months or whatever, you get that egg. But I don't know if I'm going to be ending up using that blue one in the PC because, I don't know, legendaries can be powerful sometimes, and I'd rather not use the limited time special legendary. No real reason why, just that's how I feel. Golbat. One thing I was thinking about in between the last time we streamed, so over the last week or so, is that we never actually went back and got the encounters before ending the stream because we were kind of running low on time by the time we finally got to the gym because we wanted to switch over to the Minecraft stream that we had scheduled around 6 or whenever it was last weekend. And we never actually went and did the encounters for the ice area. We did like one, but there was like 2 more routes in between then and there in the gym city. A lake and another route that we'll find eventually. And probably should have hit up those routes because there could have been encounters that I wanted to grind for this next gym. But I think we'll be fine regardless. Shadow Ball. 80 damage. This lowers the... if it has a 100% chance to hit. So I think I still like Hex because it can be double. Oh, I guess this doesn't say double, does it? It says massive damage. I actually don't know what the extra damage is. I assumed it was just double, but I never actually read, I don't think. Although, unlike Haunter, Dream doesn't have a status effect move, like Thunderbolt may paralyze, but... we could drop Confuse Ray, I guess. It is 100% accuracy, though. $65, that's $65, 90. Let's just drop Shadow Ball. No, let's drop Confuse Ray. Sure. I'm not sure we're even using Dream, to be honest, because Dream has kind of fallen off in power level. Hex power is 65, but it gets boosted if your opponent has a status effect, so it's a bit situational, but I do find it nicer. But I don't know, I just realized I don't know, when we were looking at the moves, I realized I don't know what that actual boost is. I can look that up, though. Hex Pokemon. I thought it was double. Maybe it's, I think it's double because I read that somewhere. Yeah, it is double. So it goes from a 65 power to 130 power move if your opponent has a status effect. So I think it's still worth having. Quagsire should be fine even with the poison I forgot to remove. Yeah. We should remove it though. So power is going to hit high 42s, I think. Because again, we're not using power for this next gym. I'm fine if it over levels, then I just put it in the PC. It's not a huge deal to me. Rose, I was saying this earlier, I'm not sure who was there when I first started up the stream, but I was trying to use Rose to take out these Gravelers for the first little bit, and one of them self-destructed and left Rose on 2 HP in between streams, and that was pretty terrifying. I wasn't looking forward to, like, as the health bar was dropping, I was just like, oh, I don't want to have to come back on the next stream and be like, Rose died. But survived with 2, but it does make me feel like this is a risky area to try grinding Rose solo. We could try running from Gravelers, but that's most of what the fights are here. So we may find somewhere else to train up Rose after we max out power here. The Quagsire. The nice thing about the Quagsire here versus these Gravelers is it has Dampen, which causes them to not be able to use their self-destruct move, which is quite nice. Case in point. It doesn't end up doing that much to Quagsire anyways, but... Let's check on the egg one more time. How close is that? I don't remember the egg watch saying, so I don't know if that's like about to hatch or if that's still like just barely halfway or what, but... Honestly, the biggest problem we have here with the power of the Quagsire is the fact that we run out of PP relatively quickly. Ooh, Rock Slide. Probably want Rock Slide, because if I remember correctly, Rock Slide hits 2 Pokemon, which might be situationally useful. I don't know if we're even going to get Sudowoodo high enough a level to use in this gym. Probably just drop Rock Tomb. Seems like a fairly reasonable trade. Gravelers. All day, every day. Yeah, we only got 2 attacks left, so if this is a sturdy, which it is, Aqua Tail misses. Okay, it didn't. Okay, so we need to get out of the cave and heal, though. Which at that point, we might want to just swap to a different Mon to be our leader for fighting these Gravelers. It would probably be better to honestly level Rose directly. But again, I don't think Rose can handle many hits. Well, at least I'm a little wary after the self-destruct. So, check summary. Yeah, it's very low defenses compared to the Quagsire we've been leading with. So it's just not very tanky yet. It evolves soon, I think. It should evolve before our level cap of 42. So I think just getting it to 42 is my main concern now. I just don't know where to go to level. We were getting like 300-400 experience for it being in the back lines. We could try going to an earlier spot in the game and see if we could get more experience by having it in the front line. For the time being, let's swap Quagsire out and see if there's someone else who could potentially be a lead. 42. Honestly, Dongators hasn't been leveled up yet, and Dongators is basically the same thing. Water ground with some good attacks and some great defenses. Let's see if we can have Rose take front position on the grass nearby here, though. I believe outside of here there was some water-type Pokemon. Yeah, you're the one that we caught for here, the Floatzel. So you should be do fairly well here. As we can use Razor Leaf here. Ooh. Don't love that amount of damage, though. How much experience does this Floatzel give us? 760 is actually like double what we were gaining in the cave. So yeah, if we're okay spending a bunch of money on potions here every battle, then we can probably level up Rose a little faster in this grass. Depending on what the other types are. A little concerning with the flying type, but we'll just do Razor Leaf. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's a flying type move, but we're fine. Okay, so the Wingull is annoying because we can't kill it very easily, and we don't get a lot of XP from killing it. So we could just run from the Wingull, honestly, might be a faster way of dealing with that. But the Floatzel is definitely worth killing. Oh, we're not hatching in the right spot. Shoot. That's a concern. Because we've already caught him on this route. Okay, so we'll go back to Iron Island until the egg hatches, and we'll use Dongators as a front line for there. Because that was the other objective, is we wanted to try and hatch the egg on the Iron Island. Dawn Gators should be a fine front line. So yeah, we get Snover to 42. Hopefully it evolves. I'm pretty sure it will. And then we hit up the Ice Gym, and then I think we might want to go back and just hit up some encounters we've missed along the way, because I think there's a few different spots that we've missed encounters, and I wouldn't mind just double checking to see if we've gotten everything that we can. Okay, and then let's put Dawn Gators in front. How slow would it be if on the Gravelers we swap? Real question. Like, because we could go Graveler, swap to Dawn Gators, and then we'll get double XP on Rose that way. Or not double, but more. Think Rose can take out a Golbat? It is a flying type. So we do have the super effective on the ice moves. And then it's grass, so it'll be weak to flying. So we're both strong against each other. Let's try Icy Wind. Okay, Quick Guard is basically a non-turn. Okay. And then it gets buffeted by Hail, which is a good little ping. And then if we Ice Shards... Okay, Quick Guard basically blocks priority moves. So it's meaning that our Ice Shard isn't activating. But as soon as it stopped, then it did. So, okay, that's fine. 752. Okay, so Snover can take out Golbat, at least when it uses Safeguard like 5 turns in a row. So that's good to know. Now, Graveler I am still quite scared of because of the self-destruct. So we're going to swap out here to Dawn Gators, who I think is going to be a little bit more durable to such things. Snow Warning, we start the ice. Now, Dawn Gators is going to get pinged by ice, but I think it's fine. $148 health. Bulldoze does 24. Yeah, 9 damage from Hail. We'll do Surf. And it wasn't sturdy. So we probably could have killed it with a Razor Leaf with Rose, but it's probably not worth the risk. Okay, so that's 648 experience if we have Rose in the lead and then we swap to Dawn Gators. Stats are still somewhat weak in general. We may have to go back and get more items. I didn't realize how low we were on potions. Graveler again. Okay. Dawn can take that easily. Rose, not so much. Dawn, it's fine. It's basically one super potion. Okay. And is our egg close at this point? Okay. Soon. I started the counter at some random point, so I don't know how many points or how many steps we actually took to actually get it to hatch, but probably this plus a few more thousand. We swap because we can't risk that self-destruct hitting Snover. Funnily enough, I feel like the self-destruct is actually like faster for grinding. One thing I'm curious on is, do we have any TMs that would actually be useful on Rose? Steel type move. And we're going to be fighting ice types. Technically that would be effective, but it's very low accuracy. No, we can teach Ice Beam. Neat. Yeah, Iron Tail would be the thing that we could potentially teach to Snover so that it has the ice resistance but has a move that's actually super effective against ice. But it's pretty, like, 1 in 4 times it misses is pretty upsetting. Onyx. Onyx should be something that Rose should be able to take out. Shouldn't need to switch here. Only problem will be sturdy, but honestly the hail helps there because we'll Razor Leaf it down to 1 potentially. Right, ice is super, Takes a ton of damage from rock. Let's... Super Potion? Screech. Okay. That was terrifying. Snover feels super fragile to me. We're not going to risk it. We're just going to swap over. Honestly, we're going to run. The Onyx just isn't worth a bunch of experience, and the time it'll take to switch and kill is just not worth it to me. Let's find another Graveler or Golbat or something worth a little bit more. There we go. I forgot to update the team on the PokeLink thing. We swapped out Quagsire for a Gastrodon. Okay. Honestly, this grind is taking a lot longer than I anticipated it would. It feels like things are taking a very long time. But the fact that I don't feel safe about swapping into, or I don't feel safe using the Snover is a real problem. Also, the fact we forgot to heal between battles is also an issue. Okay. All right. Bag. So remember to heal this time. And then, is this egg getting there yet? It said soon. Yeah, sounds can be heard inside. Okay. We gotta be close. Graveler. The grind continues. Risk it. Should still be healthy enough to take some hits. Graveler again. So my gut says that I think Snover is an evolution at 40. And so my hope is that when it evolves at 40, it'll be tanky enough to take a self-destruct hit. And then we can switch over to it being the primary battler so that it'll level quite a bit quicker, and then the last 2 levels to 42 should come by really quick. Like, I'm getting that urge to just go fight the gym leader instead of doing the grinding, but like this is the journey. That's bad. Self-destruct is a normal type move. Dream should be completely invincible here. Okay, there's 39. And we are out of potions. So we need that egg to hatch so that we can head back to town, because I don't want to hatch it in town, I don't think. I'd rather hatch it here. Self-destruct probably doesn't do 90 damage here. Yeah, we're okay. Do we have any lemonades or anything? Any other heals? Yeah, there we go. There's a lemonade. Nice. Okay. There it is. What do we get in the egg at Iron Island? Riolu becomes Lucario. Its body is lithe yet powerful. Can create 3 mountains and it can crest 3 mountains and cross 2 canyons in one night. Alright, we need a name, chat. It has been a while since we've gotten an encounter. Normally we're anagramming, or if chat wants a character named after them, they can as well. So far, Amorphous was the only one to take that opportunity. How do you spell your evolved form? Lucario. Unlockable characters with the hydrate. Thanks for lurking, and thanks for keeping me drinking water. Appreciate it. Um... I'm not seeing anything immediately. I mean, there is Carlo, and then there's a U extra, but Carlo sounds fine. Let's do that. It's close. We left out a U, but I'm not being super stickler about it being like a perfect anagram. I'm just trying to get name ideas out of anagramming the letters. Rearranging. Making words out of words. Some sort of madman. So that should be in our party, so we're going to also start leveling it, which is kind of neat too. Okay, so switching to Don Gators. And then I think once we're out of lemonades here, which is probably coming up, probably going to want to head back and pick up some more potions and super potions from town. Incoming surf. Hey, no sturdy on that one. Ooh, good number of level ups. Carleo went up to 14. Holy smokes. Learned Feint. Learned Metal Claw. Learned Counter. Needs to replace something for Counter. That's pretty awesome. Let's drop Endure, which does sound pretty good for a Nuzlocke, but I think it might be a trap. We could probably get Protect, which should be better in some situations. Hasty nature. Up speed, low defense. Okay, interesting. Hatched on Iron Island. This Pokemon Determination boosts the speed stat each time the Pokemon flinches. Huh. Don't think that's the best move. Lil Yarn says in Twitch chat, Lucario is the best counter for this gym. Worth leveling from level 1 though. Honestly, I'm barely dealing with the grind of leveling Snover here. Oh no. We misclicked chat. Okay, use... This is why we switched Snover out. It's fragile. It can't deal with Gravelers. Dongator, save it, please. Okay, so we gotta head back now because we gotta use a Pokemon Center and we gotta use potions. Oh, goodness. Scary. I mean, we could see how far it gets. Yeah, we'll drop work up. I don't really want to do setup moves. Okay, let's head back. Drop... Well, we can't really drop Dongators off yet. Also, there was a house here. Can we rest in this house? Because we saw a different rest house along the way in a different area that had a bed, and we were able to use that bed like a Pokemon Center. We can't use this one like a Pokemon Center. Whoa, 10 out of 10 out of fishing. A little extreme. Okay, let's fly back to town. Heal the Pokemon Center, grab some more potions and super potions, and then we'll head back out with Dongators in tow, I think, until Snover gets to 40. And then Snover will, I'm hoping, evolve, and at which point it'll be an Abomasnow, which should be a lot more tanky. It'll still be weak to like the rock types and stuff, but right, because you're not gonna over level. Although if you over level, it's fine. We're not gonna use you for this next gym. We just have to put you in the PC until we beat it. Yeah, you're fine. And then Dream is also fine, I think. Oh, Dream's about to over level. Okay, so we'll put Dream in the box and swap out for something else. You are right, Liliarin, though. Lucario would be like the best possible counter here, or one of the better counters. Bring in Stagly as another ghost type that's pretty good versus the self-destruct. Plus, I like keeping Stagly leveled up. Okay, items. No, there we go. 30 potions. And, oh shoot, I'm all kinds of misclicks right now. Okay. It's a bunch of our money, but potions are helpful for less returns. So Relo, Haunter. I should be doing this while the boat ride is happening because we can't skip this cutscene. All right. Yeah, one more level, and then my hope is this becomes a lot easier. The amount of damage that we're taking from the Graveler is just normal attacks, though, and even the Onyxes here, even if Abomasnow does get a huge stat increase and a lot more health, which I imagine it will, I think it might still be worth heading into a different area that isn't rock-based for training up. Okay. Scary. Graveler. You've encountered a wild Graveler. Go Rose! Snow warning from Rose. Hail is beginning to fall. Dongators. Rose, come back. Go Dongators. Wild Graveler uses Smackdown. Dongators is buffeted by hail. Graveler is buffeted by hail. Dongator seems a bit worried. Dongator's uses Surf. It's super effective. The wild Graveler fainted. Look at those levels. Carlio. This is making me sad. It can go away now. Hey, it's a Golbat. Now, we've been able to take out the Golbat without having to swap out. It does have a potential to use a flying type move, but I think we can get away with Icy Wind. Okay. From here, we should be fine to use Icy Shards, which always goes first. Yay, we can kill Golbat. Keep the team healed. Okay. Onyx, we're going to try and run away from. I mean, it didn't kill us when it used its rock move last time. We could go for a single Razor Leaf. It scares me. Yeah. And it's not worth a ton of experience. We'll just leave and go find something else. If we can hit 40, and if that is the evolution, I think we'll be fine. But again, we'll probably move to somewhere else. I'm not sure where else we can go. We could try going to Mount Cornet, potentially. I'm probably going to have to fight some Gravelers there, too. We didn't really see any encounters on the way between the Mount Cornet and the 7th gym. We never stopped in the grass. We used repels the whole way. So I'm not sure what Pokemon would be in that area that we could fight. It might be go back and fight the water area outside, the water Pokemon outside of this town that sails us to Iron Islands where we were a moment ago. Okay. We didn't stop to heal. Because of course we didn't. Just take a self-destruct and keep going. We'll go to Stagly instead. Hoping for the self-destruct. Bulldoze. Okay, good. Oh, Hypnosis wasn't what I meant to use. Okay, I guess we're just waiting for it to self-destruct and we're fine anyways. Okay, Rose is close to 40, like we're 1 or 2 battles away. Let's make sure to heal this time. Maybe we should just be switching to Stagly anyways and just waiting for that self-destruct. Like, Bulldoze doesn't do anything to us. It might not use Smackdown, which would be slightly painful, but... Stagly most of the time is just going to cut. Like, I think wild Pokemon just randomly choose their move. I don't think they use strategy. So, like, it's probably just going to use self-destruct on on the ghost type most of the time. The flying attack didn't kill us last time. And it didn't even do half. So we should be always fine here to Icy Wind into Ice Shard. Especially when it uses Mean Look. Okay. And then Ice Shard finishes off. Okay, so the Golbat we can take. Carleo is leveling up quite quickly. Wants to learn Rock Smash. I'm gonna go with no on this one. If we need to, we could teach it ourselves. I guess we don't need Feint and Quick Attack. Oh, excuse me. I think Feint can go. Let's do that. Graveler. Alright, alright. Snow warning. Swap to Dongators. Again, a Haunter might be better, but we'll see. Alright, level 40. Let's see. Do we get an Abomin Snow? Yes. Yes, we do. It blankets wide areas in snow by whipping up blizzards. It's also known as the Ice Monster. Let's learn Ice Punch. Its defenses did get a boost, but mostly its special defenses. This is a physical pace move that may also leave the target frozen. Ingrain makes it so you can't move, but you heal HP on every turn. That seems useful. May lower the speed of the opponent. Razor Leaf is pretty standardly good. It's lowish accuracy. Or not lowish, but like a tiny bit of chance to miss. I think we just drop... has better special attack, but that's an extra 20 power, and it's a guaranteed chance to hit instead of a 95. I also like the idea of potentially freezing an opponent more than just lowering speed. Yeah, we'll drop Icy Wind. $127 health. This should be tanky enough to take like a self-destruct. Let's risk it. Let's not risk it. We can go fight some Floatzels. I think it'll be faster to fight Floatzels down here than it will be to fight Gravelers and stuff and have to swap. Plus, Dongators is going to overlevel soon anyways. Okay, so swap you out. Who else do we want to take in? I wouldn't mind bringing Ginny in just to see if we can get it to evolve. Okay, and we'll head out here and fight a few things with the Bomb of Snow. Hopefully shouldn't take too long to get these last 2 levels. Oh. Didn't realize there was a trainer out here we hadn't fought yet. It's probably fine. Electric type. Okay. We should be fine here. The grass part of a Bomb of Snow should reduce its effectiveness. Ice Punch. Okay. Use Leer, which is fine. Buffeted, and then we'll Ice Shard for guaranteed first. Floatzel. Okay, definitely killing that fast. Let's also update our Snover to an Obama Snow. Gaining about 700 experience per kill. And the Bomb of Snow is taking that 700 experience and getting like maybe a 5th or 6th of a level. So if we could fight all Floatzels, we might be able to get it to 42 in like maybe 10-15 battles. But that seems unlikely. Good, good, excellent. Go, Rose, I know that you can do it. Snow warning from Rose. It started to hail. The wild Floatzel uses Aqua Jet. It's not very effective. Rose uses Razor Leaf. It's super effective. The wild Floatzel fainted. Alright. Okay. use the right move this time. The sad thing is the Floatzel is faster, which means that we are getting like slowly beat up a little bit as we go through these fights. Oh, what am I doing? We don't need to go back, though. We can just use a potion. Okay. Whoa! Gastrodon. That's cool. That's 4 times effective. What's the experience on a Gastrodon? Oh, about the same as a Floatzel. 1 or 2 more Floatzels or Gastrodons and we should hit 41. And then we'll just need 1 more level. And I think that's probably going to be fine. We'll go into this with an Abomasnow, a Infernape, a Machoke, Rapidash, and a Golduck. And that should be more than enough, honestly. We'll probably take the Grunk, our Sudowoodo, with us as the final, 6th slot. If we wanted to be real try-hardy, we could level the Lucario all the way up to 42. I feel like if that was the journey we went on, that would be the entire evening, though. If not, multiple streams. Or multiple days. I don't know. It would take a while to get this Carleo all the way up. It is 25, which is like halfway there, but it takes longer to level the higher you go. The experience curve takes longer. So we're not really halfway there. Halfway there is probably like 35 or something. Okay, 1 more level. I don't know. I don't want a defense setup move. Doesn't sound great to me. Yeah, the Abomasnow isn't like a great matchup here in that it can't learn any fire, rock, or fighting or steel type moves. I mean, it can learn the Steel Tail. That was it. We could take it though. Might be the best option. The main thing is just that it's resistant to the water and ice moves that this gym leader will likely have. So it's definitely a resistance typing, not a super effective typing, but honestly, we could probably bring in Abomasnow on the gym leader using Grain on its first Pokemon if it's not crazy scary like a fire type or something, which would be mind-boggling, but who knows. I don't think there's a fire and ice type, but maybe. And then we can just kind of sit there and tank damage probably. Oh, I misread something. Or I didn't, I just noticed something. Ice does ×2 damage to grass, which means Abomasnow isn't half resistant. It's not a pure ice type. Because it's ice and grass, it means it actually takes 1 times damage from ice, so it's not even a great resistance fighter for this fight. Drop Mimic. I don't know what my opponent's going to have. Maybe there's a situation in which Mimic is good, but I feel like just having more type spread is going to be better overall. Why did I not notice the Abomasnow being 1 times weak until now? That's fine. Okay, I figured it out now before we get into battle. So it's not resistant. But it is double. It does. Ice does half damage to water. No, that doesn't make any sense. Never mind. Good call out, Liliarn. Liliarn points out that is still viable in Hail. So if they throw out Hail, then we can be pretty safe to have Abomasnow out versus it. I do think it's probably worth a while to pick up probably a super effective move if we could, but it's a pretty strong-ish Pokemon. That's a pretty high special. We could probably drop Ice Shard for something. We'll take it with us. We'll bring it to 42. Where did all the Floatzels go? Whoa, Glamow. Alright. Come on, where are the Floatzels? Is it because we ticked over to night? There's a Floatzel, okay. almost there. Okay, this took longer than I thought. I thought I was closer to being like, I had leveled it a bit off camera in between streams. I thought we were closer, but this took an hour and a half to get this up the rest of the way to 42, which is a lot longer than I anticipated. But we're basically there now. We're gonna... And honestly, I grinded as much as I could in between streams. It's been a week since we played, but I just didn't have a lot of time to play Pokemon. Okay, so 1 or 2 more battles, and then we'll head out. We're gonna grab our Pokemon from our box, and there is a question of who our 6th is. Because, honestly, Grunk is just not quite leveled up as far as we need them to be. Geodude doesn't have great stats either. It's not like necessarily an evolved form. I think there's a baby form of it, but like it's not like a baby to level 1 form is not quite the same as a Snover to like a Abomasnow stat change. So I don't know if Grunk is really where we want to be with our 6th slot at like a level 36, level 37. We might be better off just taking a water type Pokemon, honestly. Something that can be resistant to the ice. We just gotta be careful about them having Abomasnow as like a grass type that would be super effective against any of the water types we send out, but as long as we don't lead on water, we should be okay. We get to choose when we bring in our water type. We already got Golduck, but we don't really have any other fighting Steel, Fire, or Rock for 2 times damage. And then we don't really have any other great Fire, Ice, Steel, or Water for half-time damage. The Lucario really would be the best. But I'm not getting it from 28 to 42. I'm just not. Dark Pulse. Pulse, let's see. Oh, that sounds better. It has a chance to flinch. It's special based, which Haunter has a much better special. Yeah, that sounds like a much better dark type move for Haunter to have access to. Okay, and 1 more battle for Rose. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Ow. Get out of here with your aerial ace nonsense. Silly kitty. Fingers crossed, should be enough. That is a level 42 Abomasnow. Okay. Let's fly up to the gym and let's assemble a team. We for sure want Carl. Oh, I forgot we already had Carl. Carleo is a little confusing now. Mistakes may have been made, but the renamer exists if we really need to. Oh really, Cubert wasn't 42? Oh, we could have taken Cubert to do some leveling. Oh, well. That's fine. These are all going to be super weak. Well, actually, Kami is flying, so it takes double damage from ice, but it's also water, which takes half damage from ice. So technically, Kami's only 1 times damage. And knows Flamethrower. Sure, we'll bring Kami in as the 6th. Unless I'm misreading something here, that should be right. Okay. Let's update the team on the overlay. Okay, we've got a Is it No, it's Infernape, right? Infernape, Bombasnow, Gyarados, Machoke, Rapidash, and a Golduck. Cool. And I feel like we've got to fight water types in here. Is my big fear. Okay, so who do we lead with? I mean, we could lead with our fighting type. In case there is a water type to begin with. Okay. Oh, we have to solve the puzzle again. Right. Okay. Well, we did it last time, so we should be fine. Here. How do we get... We need to come in from the left to get that section. That one's down. Okay, so we have to get in front of this lady here, which I think is via the same route we just went. Come up here, go over here, up, left, down, over, down. Cool. Now we reset back to the beginning and we can walk all the way to the gym leader. If there is a water, Liliarn saying... Oh, unlockable characters with the Hydrate Redemption as well. I missed that one. But Liliarn saying if there is a water type, grass isn't resistant by ice, would still be super effective. Ah, okay. It wasn't too long ago. I was. Thank you, Liliarn. I was muted for the hydration and I forgot to turn it back on. Thank you for the call out. Okay, so let's recap. So Rose versus the Snover, that was fine. I wasn't expecting that. The Psychic Fighting type, I'm kind of at a loss on, because it's going to get hit by its own hail, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, my reaction was very surprised by that, for sure. We have nothing that's super effective against this thing. Is it Psychic Fighting? Because Psychic Fighting doesn't make any sense for these effectivenesses. What is its name again? Medicham. Yeah, Psychic Fighting, so it's weak against Ghost, Flying, and Fairy. I think we bring out Kami. Intimidate it. It should be a physical type Mon, although it's psychic, so maybe it's a special type? I don't know. See what Kami does. Yeah, Brick Break is a good call. We are going to get hail on both sides here. I think we just go for the waterfall. Has a chance to flinch. I'm also really sad I forgot to turn on special effects. We had effects off for... Shoot. Okay. We had effects off for the... Oh, come on, Hail. For the grinding, and I forgot to turn them on for this battle. I really like having the effects on from gym battles, and I completely forgot to turn them back on. So we've seen a rock move and a fighting move. Rock moves do half damage to fighting, ground, and steel. And fighting moves do regular damage to fighting. Okay, let's switch into Loner, because it should die to the hail now. We'll also get buffeted by hail one more time, but... Oh, it used a full restore. The hail stopped. Okay. Oh, it's bulking up. Oh, that's bad. Oh, this is really bad. Shoot. We've only seen this one Pokemon. And the Snover, of course, but... We just have nothing that's good against this thing, and I didn't think that... this is not something I was considering was a Psychic Fighting type on their team. Alright. We could heal, but that's kind of just a waiting game. And the moves we've seen are... Like, the... Loner just doesn't do anything here, but no one really does. It's pretty tanky, it seems. We probably want to switch to someone with moves that are more special based instead of physical based. We could use Flamethrower. Could heal Gyarados and bring him back. Yeah, it's not a bad play. The only thing we'd be concerned about here is crits on Loner, but we should be fine. Didn't get the crit. Switch back. We're probably going to see a fighting type move still, which is going to be not very effective here. And then we can follow up with the waterfall again. God, I miss not having the animations. So much so that part of me wishes to restart, but like we've already gained too much knowledge. We'll just get through it. Okay. Sneasel, huh? Alright, ice and something. Sneasel. Dark and ice, right. Okay, that makes sense. ×4 weakness to fighting. Let's bring Carl in. Drixie with the redemption of the stretch. It's a good call. I've been sitting for a while with all the grinding we did before this gym battle. Close combat probably isn't a good call because we probably still got a couple of these fights up ahead. We want to go with fighting because it is going to be ×4. Let's just go with the Mach Punch and see how much damage we get, because we could just one-shot it. Not a one-shot even with the ×4. It stole our Freeze Berry, okay. Or our Protect from Frozen. We'll Mach Punch again to kill it. Okay, this is fine. We're gonna bring back out Snover. Okay. Snover, we're probably fine just staying in on, because we're gonna have ×4 weakness with fire attacks. Let's take a quick look. Check summary. Stats on a Rapidash is physical based, and the stats on Rose looks like it's about equal on defense and special defense, because defense is down on this one, so we're probably fine using either special or physical fire moves. Yeah, let's bring in Papa Tony, and we'll take it out with a fire attack, and then we'll switch in Cubert to negate the hail, probably, because the only one who can deal with who can stay in on the hail is our Abomasnow, which has been hurt. Okay, easy win on that one. Still get buffeted by the hail. Gonna bring out an Abomasnow. So we can't bring out Cubert then. We could just stay here and just do another attack. Yeah, I mean... Here's Abomasnow. Here's Flame Wheel. We're faster. ×4 damage. And that's that. Alright. So, the crazy part of that wasn't even the ice types. It was the psychic and fighting Pokemon. Alright. Badge number 7. Update the overlay. Alright. Okay, we can now use rock climb, which we've seen opportunities to use that all throughout the game, all over the place. So we probably want to go back and check some of those out. So Rose came in handy. We didn't end up using Cubert, which I was thinking would be handy for being able to use its Cloud 9 to eliminate weather effects, but it just didn't come up in time. And yeah, the Rapidash was handy. Having the Rapidash that's super fast was good for just guaranteeing that we could just take out those ice grass types. Okay, so new level cap is 49, it looks like, is what I had written down. Yeah, 49. Okay, so we've got a good little bit of leeway before we hit level cap now. So what team do we want to be using for the foreseeable future? I still think Tiefs has some really good type matchups with well, it's just good. It's just I like a lot of what Tiefs got going on. Rose feels bad. One errant fire move just kills it. It was good for this particular gym, but overall didn't love it. Dong Gators is really great. I think Cubert can also be really great too, though. But we'll bring in Dong Gators as like a good electric matchup, basically, because as a ground type, it's resistant. And we don't really have any electric moves. We could bring in Carleo as basically something to level, but I don't know if we need it at this point. We've got a lot of backup Pokemon all around level 42 because of all the grinding we've done. I think we're probably fine. We probably don't need Carl and Papa Tony. Papa Tony should probably just be backup if something happens to Carl. So we probably just bring in Rhubarb as the Glass Cannon Psychic type. Loner is also a bit of a duplicate type with Carl because we've got fighting covered from that direction. So we could bring in Stagly as a ghost type, which is somewhat resistant to a number of things. But I honestly, it might just bring in the eventual Lucario, because Steel is pretty good at resisting things and is fairly difficult to kill. We have a bit of overlap on fighting with Carl, but in a very different way. Once this gets to have Steel as part of its typing, it will be pretty strong. So I think we're fine taking this team out and just leveling and seeing where we get to. Let's update the overlay. Gastrodon. What are we missing? This became a Crobat. Okay. Crobat, Moninferno, This, instead of Golduck as the Psychic type, we went to Rhubarb, which is a Kadabra. Okay. It'll catch up eventually, I think, if we just keep it on the team. It is going to be a backseat VIP, and we have seen what happens to backseat VIPs in that, like, we can get into a spot where we just don't have a good matchup because we're playing with 5 Pokemon instead of 6. That is a real concern. I think we do want to hit up some encounters, though. That changes the equation a little bit. Do we have... Do we have access to false swipes yet? Can anyone learn false swipe? No one can learn false swipe. Okay, fine. Who could learn False Swipe? Maybe Twinkle Toes? Fairy type? Who could learn... Like, Claws probably matter. Can Cubert learn False Swipe? Don't know if I want to mess up Cubert's moves, though. Dora Seer doesn't have any extra moves, right? Like, Dora's kind of... Yeah. Synthesis I don't love. We could try bringing in Dora to see if we can get some matchup there. What is Dora good at? Dora is good at taking out water types. Probably bring in... I'm sorry. Yawny today. Probably bring in over Rhubarb. Oh, can't learn False Swipes. Okay, okay. So we need to find someone who can use it, who is reasonably leveled. Let's just bring in Cubert to see. We're just going to see if we can find someone. I could see maybe Stagly being able to learn it. We're going to bring in Twinkle Toes. And maybe Rose. Okay. Can any of you? No. Who can learn False Swipe? It must be a very narrow number of Pokemon. Power? Loner. Sudowoodo. I mean, maybe. Won't know until we try. Okay. We're gonna take a quick look on the internet. False Swipe. Mew. We're not bringing out Mew for False Swipe, I don't think, though. Kricketune can learn False Swipe. But Kricketune is too low a level. Yeah. None of the Pokemon we have other than Kricketune. And Kricketune too low level. Alright, so we're probably gonna... Okay, so let's refix this team. We're gonna bring back in Carl. We're gonna bring back in Carleo. We're gonna bring back in Dongators. We're gonna bring back in Rhubarb. We're gonna bring in Dora over Rhubarb as our potential catcher. Because at the very least, Dora can do a Stun Powder, and then we can Ultra Ball if we're afraid of hurting something too badly. Roserad. Okay, and we got a bunch of rock climbs we can find. We didn't really talk to anyone in town either. Let's do a quick talk to the NPCs folk here. It doesn't seem like there's a lot. No, we have our own Haunter, thank you. Interesting trade, though. Oh, okay. Okay, don't know what that's about. Illumination. Cool. This was deep snow. Is that basically like grass? Can we get into encounters in this? Maybe not. That's the Pokemon Center. Okay. So our goal was to fight the gym leader first, and now we're supposed to go to the lake, which is where not Ralph is, I think. And then we've got some Pokemon encounters. Yeah, nothing there I really want. Right, let's have our 2 encounters here. So we've got grass right around here on the lakefront. So we have an encounter we can have here at the lakefront, which seems reasonable. Encounter at the lakefront is Zubat, duplicate. We re-roll. Dora comes out. Interesting. Hail, huh? So that'll slowly peg down certain types of Pokemon. Machoke, duplicate. Already got a Machoke. And we're not really here for fighting, per se. We're fine with our Pokemon being the level they are. Snover, already got a Snover. Okay, we've seen 3 Pokemon so far, all so far 3 duplicates. We also have Route 217, which is, I think, before this area. If we go back another step, I think 217 is right before this grass. Ooh, a Noctowl. Okay, I like Noctowl. I don't know if it's the greatest Pokemon. I haven't really looked at it in a long time, but it is a cool Pokemon that I like. We'll start with the Stun Spore. It's now paralyzed. It caused an uproar. Critical. Okay. Another critical would be bad. Uproar is a normal type move, but we don't have any of our ghosts with us right now. We could bring out Don Gators just as something tanky, honestly. It's water ground. Do we... It's going to uproar for a few turns. I don't think uproar is like rollout, right? It doesn't get stronger, or does it? Uproar... Okay, it's just a 50 power move. It just uses it for 2 to 5 turns. After it's done with that, Noctowl is flying, and what other type? Normal. Okay, flying normal. For some reason I thought it was like flying dark or something. We shouldn't have an issue with the flying part. Yeah, I think we're okay to switch to Dongators as just our tankiest Mon. We've got the stun off, now we'll just start throwing Ultra Balls, I think, as the hail kind of pings everyone down. Ultra Ball. After losing our Staravia, a flying type is a nice potential bonus, and wow, just like that easy. It flips its head upside down. It's a sign that it's engaged in a very complex thinking. Kazukish at the ready with Cowlton? Cowlton? Cowlton. I love it. Let's check summary. I don't think we want it on our team right now, but depending on certain situations, it might be useful. Air Slash, Extrasensory. Ooh, a psychic move, which may cause flinch. Okay. Send a box. May be useful. Okay, that's an encounter. So now let's head back to 217, which is right here, and Sneasel. Okay, this might have been useful actually before that last gym. Okay, so we're gonna stun powder. This one, ooh, right, we took damage. Ice. Deals half damage to ice. It does times 2 damage to flying, grass, ground, and dragon. The dark half of it is going to do times 2 damage to bug, fighting, and fairy. So we're probably fine switching to Carl, as it'll take half damage from the ice moves and is fine versus the dark. Oh, the dark also does half damage to fighting. Yeah, Carl's a great tank for this as we throw Ultra Balls. Sneasel, huh? Neato. We are going to get hit by the hail, but that's fine. And we're going to start throwing Ultra Balls. Sneasel. One toss, one catch. Dark and Ice. It's extremely vicious and will not stop attacking until its foe is incapable of moving. Sneasel has like an evolved form, doesn't it, too? Weevil. Interesting. Lil Yarn with Eve Law. Evlaw? Law! Are we evil? Okay, cool. Let's take a look at its stats. So Dark Ice is a neat combo. Has high defense and low speed, but I think it's normally a high speed Pokemon, so it's hopefully not too much of a decrease. Intense, focused, and protects from flinching. So I think that also protects it from stat changes, right? And it has Metal Claw, Icy Wind, Fury Swipes, and Quick Attack. I think when I was skipping through the Pokemon who can learn Fury Swipes, yeah, this is one of them. Or sorry, False Swipes. I was reading its ability, Fury Swipes. Yeah. We were trying to find someone who could learn it, and we didn't really have anyone except for our bug type, which was level 15. So yeah, I'm thinking we could use it to catch more low-level mons, because I feel like we may have missed a few spots, but maybe not. I just want to take a quick kind of overview of where we're at. Where's the pin? Liliarin's Google Doc, where Liliarin has been very gratefully keeping track of all of the routes that we've encountered. Okay, so we haven't done 219, which I'm gonna guess is probably after where we're currently at. Yeah, we haven't encountered 222, 223. These are all ones we haven't done. Where's 219 if we haven't done it? Somewhere in between, huh? Oh, down here. Okay. So we have Surf. We could go down and do these 3 routes potentially as well, but they might be coming up after the story. Also, Liliarin calling out that we missed Wayward Cave. Wayward Cave down here, okay. And Trophy Garden. Where did we miss Trophy Garden? That one. Does not ring a bell. Because I remembered that we skipped a cave at some point in this area. It was the mansion that you skipped because it was optional. Oh, this spot. Trophy Garden. Okay, okay. Yeah, I was looking at this last stream where I was like, we never ended up going here. And I think this is where we end up getting the friendship item too, the bell. So I wouldn't mind going down there as something we could potentially check out as well. So where do we start? I guess let's start with the garden. We do need to take out the cave with, or the lake with the plasma folk, but let's start heading down here. There's also an egg in this town that we never got also. Lil Yarn also saying that there is apparently an area called Mount Cornet North, but not sure if it's actually another zone. Oh, and I can do a bunch of fishing in a bunch of towns as well. It's a fair call out. Ooh, we could teach Ice Beam. That seems better than Icy Wind. Stab type ice move. We can learn more ice beams if we want from the TM shop. I'm pretty sure we just bought extras that in case we needed them. Physical based. Interesting. Okay. Is Weevil possibly a new party member? Is possibly new main party? I don't know. It's definitely interesting and neat. We'll definitely put it on the list. It's not Weevil though. What is this current one called? It's like What was its name? Sneasel. Sorry, brain dying. Okay, there we go. Add it to the overlay. Do we want to try and get in any Pokemon trainer battles? I don't think so. Sorry, I went in here to heal it and then completely got distracted with other things. Evolves into Weevil. Okay. Can we sneak past this? Guard doesn't look like it. Maybe. Oh. Probably could have snuck past, but let's just fight. How hard could he possibly be? Sneasel in front. Sends out a Hoot Hoot. Normal flying. Okay, this is a moment where Ice Beam might actually come in handy. We're not grinding, we're exploring right now. I'm going to turn effects back on before I forget. Yeah, they're pretty low level. Maybe we don't turn effects back on. I mean, the amount of XP we're gaining here is probably not super important. But yeah, we could put Carleo in front. Tricky guard, dodge and weave, dodge and weave. Ooh. Spot to use Surf. Sunny day, okay. Strengthens fire moves and weakens water moves, maybe? Interesting, okay. Don't think we care about Swagger, makes the opponent confused but also raises their attack, which is pretty risky. This looks to be the mansion, yes. Looking for the Soothe Bell before heading into the garden. . There's the Soothe Bell, okay. Would have liked to have that way earlier in the game, but it's fine. We're good. Actually could be useful to, because we do know that like a Pokemon that likes us more gains more benefits of like can just heal status effects and other things. Lil Yarn saying once you beat the game and unlock the National Dex, apparently this is where all the non-Sinnoh Pokemon appear, but it doesn't matter because you're be done with the Nuzlocke by then. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we can get though. Sneasel's in front, level 34. Hopefully shouldn't be too high of a level for fighting these Mons. And this is one we already have, Cricketune. Or ours is named Kickertoons. We're just gonna run. It's faster. Okay, let's minimize that, minimize that. Okay. Got a dead one of those. Okay, run away from that. Aha! Cannot be lowered. So one thing while we're trying to catch this Mon, I've been thinking about is the Elite Four. I don't really understand how the Elite Four works. I understood pretty easily how the level cap system works for gym leaders and or like, you know, you look at their highest level Pokemon. But for the Elite Four, there's like, they have different tiers of Pokemon. Is it that like I have to go on the level cap of the first person, or is it the level cap of the last person in the Elite Four? I guess it could be up to me, but I'm just curious if anyone knows what the common thing is there. And I can look it up potentially as well if no one knows. But I feel like if it's a level cap based off of the first Elite Four member we run into, probably gonna have a hard time. We've already got a Rosalina. This seems to have a wide table of Pokemon that we can catch here. There is exactly one Pokemon you can get here. Okay. At night? Unlockable characters saying when you can't retreat between fights, so I would assume the last one. That's kind of my thinking as well. When I looked up level caps for Shining Pearl, because I didn't want any spoilers, I found a list, I think on Reddit, that was just like, here's all the level caps of all the gym leaders, right? It's a Pichu! Its cheeks lit up. That's adorable. Alright, false swipes. Hit it, but don't kill it. And this is what the Soothe Bell is for. Because baby Pokemon evolve based off friendship. Okay. Legitimately might want a Pikachu. Because we don't have an electric type. We can wait and see what the next gym is, but it plays with others by touching tail and sending off sparks. This appears to be a test of courage. Oh, Pikachu. There was also a chance of a Pikachu. I kind of would have preferred the Pikachu because this is going to require a bunch of friendship grinding, but it's fine. Raichu, Pikachu, Pichu. What are we thinking for a name here, chat? I was saying though with the level ups or with the level caps that yeah, the level caps for the Elite Four were listed out for each of them, and I just wasn't sure. Ooh. Outerich. Outerich? Outerich. I'll figure out how to pronounce it, but I like the look of it at the very least. Oh, we could have went with Rich too. Okay, cool. Pichu. Ah, Rich. Okay, I can go with Rich as the pronunciation. So Rich is gonna go to the box for now, but having an electrical type is nice because we lost Amorphous early on. So that is our only electrical. And if we need to grind out the friendship, we can. Next up, we're gonna hit up the Wayward Cave. I think I know how to get there. We'll fly to here, should be the fastest. Kazukish says, too bad Raichu's stats are so bad, yikes. Yeah. And Liliarn letting us know there is things in Wayward Cave. Now, caves have multiple floors. Tend to, or can. I'm going to use a repel and see if we can find a way down to see if there's better things on the lower floors. Because I feel like I heard someone recommend something about Wayward Cave at some point in my life. So we might try and go deep before trying to get a catch. Go to the lowest floor, i.e. Okay, so... I was going to check on something. What was I going to check on? Oh, I was going to look up the level cap thing. Yeah, so the level caps for Elite Four is the first one is 57, the second one is 59, the third one is 61, the fourth one is 63, and the champion is 66. I think because this is a blind run, and also like the furthest I've ever made it in a Nuzlocke, I think I'll probably just go with the easiest option and just make it so our level cap after the 8th gym is 66. Okay, so up this way. Okay, Liliarn recommending a bottom floor. So there is a bottom floor. I feel like I was told about something here, so. And so that means we're going to need repels, which we should have a good amount of. Not this section. This section. Ooh, rose incense. I didn't even... When did we get that? Yeah, there's repels in here. We got 4 max repels. That should be good enough. Kazukish says it's like Gen 2. The only good options are Ampharos and Jolteon. Oh wait, we want to go down below. Liliarn also saying, I was here when you ventured in and you were in a hurry to get to the next place because of level caps and never ventured in. Okay. So there wasn't like, my concern was if we needed like any kind of special moves or anything, but... we caught our Cricketune here. So this isn't an encounter. We need to get to the cave. Maybe we just start using those repels now, huh? Ponyta is so plentiful in this game. I always felt like Ponyta was a rarer Pokemon, but maybe I'm just crazy. Max repel use. I was right. There is something to do with this cave. Okay, so it's dark. Flash hasn't been an HM, right? Yeah, there is no flash. So I guess we just wander around in the dark. This appears to be a dead end. Okay, we're getting off the bike because it's difficult to navigate on the bike. And we're going to follow the wall. Keep always going right. If we follow the wall, always taking right turns to stay on the edge, we should eventually find our way through any maze. Yes. We have escape ropes if we need to get out. There's another escape rope too. We may do that if we can't figure out a way down. Liliarn letting us know in Twitch chat that we can buy Flash in Veilstone. Which we have like a Clefairy that we could teach it to if we really wanted to. This does seem like a legit maze though. And we are burning through repels. What level are the Mons here? We could have gotten here at a very low level, so I imagine these should be like level 18 or something, or level 13, I don't know. Level 20. 20. 12. Okay, well, Medical. Yeah, we're just gonna keep hitting these things. We might want to just go get the Flash. Something in my mind was like, this is a double battle that I just escaped. And yep, it was. Instincts were correct. Geodude, scariest Pokemon. Ice Beam, super effective. Oh, wow. Did so much damage. Liliarn saying in Twitch chat, we may be on a fool's errand. This is a dead end. No other explanation. Excellent. Well, that was an accident. Oh, oh no, I lost my wall. Oh no, we made a mistake, chat. Okay, we were in... Yes. I got turned around somewhere. Okay, so this is where we started. Or this is where we found this person. And if we head down this way to the left... There isn't a way down here. This is a dead end. We're gonna run out of repels. Rock, rust, no, okay. Just keep following the left wall. Rock break. Good. Master Gamer Chat. Okay, let's go get Flash. So yeah, if we couldn't have used escape rope, then we would have been stuck running out of repels in there eventually, without any way of figuring out how to get out of there. And we would have had an encounter on the first floor. And it sounds like we wanted to have an encounter on the second, so that would have been sad. These are all healing items. I think the bottom one is what I want for repels. Max repels. I will buy 10, please. Thank you. Floor 3. Wait, oh, I went to the 5th floor? I meant to go to the 3rd floor. Whoops. I think I was just clicking A too fast. Just pick the first selection. I think it was the top counter sold Flash. Yes. Oh, we have a copy of it. Okay, well, we probably didn't want to teach it to any of our team members anyways, but we probably want to get someone out of the PC who can learn it. Okay. Probably get Kefari out. We're not really gaining experience from this run anyways. We're just trying to get in and get an encounter and then get out. Hey, look at that. We're going to say to Metronome no, because Metronome could potentially use self-destruct or explode, and that would just kill Twinkletoes. So we're going to get rid of Metronome. As cool as Metronome might be in concept, its erratic, crazy gameplay is not really what we're down for. Alright, let's head back into that cave. Let's see if we can figure things out. Yeah, so it didn't seem like there was any reward for helping that person get out of the tunnel. It was just, I guess it was more the fact that we can get free heals while we're in there is, I guess, the value. Let's start the repel game. Hopefully 10's enough. This cave looked pretty mazy even if we did have full light. Ah, better. Look at that. So we basically went pretty far to the left, so let's go more to the... Or sorry, we went pretty far to the right, so let's go left this time. Double trainer battle into nothing too, right? There was nothing down there. Yeah, so if we see two hikers, we don't want to fight those. Lilaran letting us know that if we save her, she can join us in the battle tower later. Don't know what the battle tower is, but cool. We unlocked an ally in some future endeavors. Okay, this is going to be the, yeah, two guys down here. All right, so we don't want to do that. I didn't want to do this as a double battle, but honestly, it might just be faster. It's a post-game thing. Okay, cool. These should be low level. Yeah. Interesting that you can do this without flash thing, because when we came here and it was dark, we kind of left because we were in a rush to do other things, but like technically speaking, we could have just, I don't know, fought here and like moved our way through the dark cave, but it doesn't make real sense to go through here until you get to Veilstone. You can get Flash and Orbergate. Oh, I missed it. Okay, okay. And I thought I was being super good about looking around everywhere. Shame. Ooh, double team. Okay. Again, kind of a setup move, which I'm not a huge fan of, but cool to know. Or have access to. Again, I think double battle is probably faster here because they're like level 10, and this saves us 2 like animation intros, trainer intros, sending Pokemon out intros, 2 gaining cash and exit intros. It's probably quicker just to do this. Because we mostly want to get the items, I guess, now. Lil Yarn saying either that or the TM was in your inventory from Orberg and you never gave it to anyone. It's true. It's possible. It didn't kill. That's what I get for using a weak move. Yay, Teef still likes us even though we put Teefs in the box for a while. Oh my goodness, it hit us. For shame. I mean, don't feel too bad. I'm literally like a billion levels higher than you. Rare candies, excellent. Yes, use another. I didn't encounter these before. Huh. I may have lost track in my head of where we are then. Because I thought we were backtracking. Or at the very least heading back into the area where we had gone to find that person before. Ah, inner focus team. Nice. This must be where we found her? No, she was in a different corner. This feels weird to me. Item finder, activate. No! Oh! Okay. I don't know how to use this thing. Okay, well, whatever. Seems a bit odd, but maybe we found whatever was there before. Oh, this is... Wait, okay. So those were the two trainers. This is two trainers dead end. This is the entrance, okay. I feel like we've been everywhere. So there must be some route that I missed. Okay, so this area is a dead end. This area is a dead end. Liliarin saying you have been everywhere. So then how is there a floor 2? There's a floor 2, but I just haven't found it somehow. Okay, thank you. Okay, this is the two kids. How many repels do we have left? 3. That is not enough for us to do a full coverage of this whole place again, I don't think. Okay, and this leads back... Okay, yeah, this leads back to the entrance. Here. Okay, so here. Yeah, use another one. So this all leads up, and there isn't really another route, it doesn't seem, until we reach the very top up here. And that branches down to the left, okay? And then if we come up here, this branches to the right over towards where we found the girl and a couple of trainer battles. Last one. Interesting. Oh, and there's... Okay. Okay, and this is a whole other set of puzzles as well, not just the encounter. Okay, so we can go forward 1, forward 2, forward 3, into here. But then this is just a drop down. Okay. Oh, we can go to the right, maybe? No. So there's no other way through. We go here, we go here. Let's dismount. Can we walk over this instead of ride over this? Ah, if I change the gear of my speed, I only go 1 jump. Okay. Or gear of my speed, if I change the gear of my bike. Okay, and then we've got Geodude, which we've seen before. We'll run from this fight and wait for the next one. We'll leave the repels off as we try and find our encounter for this zone. Well, messed that up. Okay. Bronzor. A steel psychic type. Again, steel types are quite useful. So we will false swipe. Lil Yarn in Twitch chat saying, "Aw, you didn't get it." You said there was 2 different Pokemon we catch on this floor, so I'm assuming the other one is cooler. This is the one you can also get on top. Okay. X-ray photos were taken to check its body structure, but nothing was seen. It's just solid metal. Okay. Bronzor has an evolved form, right? Bronzorang. Not a lot you can do with that, can you? Remove the NB and you can call it Zoro. Sold. Sold. From Bronzor. Yep. Oh, I wasn't sure I wanted to add that to the party. Let's check its stats. How does this guy evolve? Just level up. Okay, cool. Interesting. Heat proof halves the damage from fire moves that hit it, but it's steel, so that makes it 1 times damage from one of its super effectivenesses, and steel already has very few ways that it can be hurt, so this thing is pretty bulky. Okay. Low attack but high special defense. We'll send it to the box for now, but again, could be a useful mon. Alright. And then we have the rest of this cave, which at this point we can now put repels back on. Unless we want to see what the other mon we missed out on was. Let's maybe play. Already had a Zubat. Grip Claw. Liliarn saying, I don't know what you get here, but it all leads to something, so might as well do the puzzle while we're here. Yeah, that's how I feel as well. Interesting, makes bind and wrap last longer. And other multi-turn moves. And that's the Bronzor we just found. Counter rate's very high here, but we still have not seen the thing that we missed. Ghibli. Okay. Ghibli's like one of the strong like dragon types of this generation, right? That is a pretty sad miss. Dragon Ground. And Ground's a pretty good pick. Oh, interesting. And it looks like this is the only game location that it's found in. Much sad. Unlockable characters with the stretch redemption. Fair, fair. Unlockable character saying it's 2 a.m. I gotta go to bed. Night. I appreciate you sticking around throughout the day. I hope you have a good evening and a good sleep. I'm probably not going to be too much longer myself. Probably another 20 minutes at most. So probably get through this cave and call it for this evening. I guess technically we saw what we could have gotten here, so... if this was... The only other thing was the Bronzor. We had opportunity to get Bronzor from other locations, like the grass right outside of this cave. So it's probably possible to guarantee get the Gibble. Maybe if I had have waited on coming here, we could have gotten a Bronzor or one of the Bronzor lines from somewhere else in order to guarantee ourselves a Gibble encounter later in the game. Okay, we can see its move typings now because we've fought it at least once. So let's throw in a Repel on and let's figure out the puzzles. Do we have any more max repels? We're running low, right? We're having to switch to the last of our supers. God, we're gonna have to go buy more repels again. Oh! Hello, Earthquake. Okay. I've walked away. I'm coming back. Stretching complete. I'm just... Lil Yarn with the information. Bronzor appears on Route 206, Wayward Cave, Turnback Cave, and Mount Cornet. Turnback Cave is post-game. Okay, so we've been everywhere that we could have gotten a Bronzor, and we did not. So, okay, we didn't get the luck of the draw for the guaranteed Gibble this game then. Alright, cool. Something to keep in mind in future games, though, is trying to make sure we come here. We want to come here last after all of those locations, and after we've kind of caught everything else. So the Earthquake is pretty huge. I'm pretty sure it was recommended to me to use Earthquake on Gyarados, interestingly enough. Because then it can use Earth-type moves with a pretty high power, pretty high chance. Water Llama, thanks for the follow. So I'll hold off on it for now, but apparently this is a good pickup for Kami. Because Kami is ×2 weak versus Electric. Or sorry, ×4 weak against Electric, so Earthquake's a good pickup against it. Lil Yarn pointing out could be good on Dawn as well, which is true because it would have the stab advantage if we put it on Dawn. So that was the last encounter I think that we had not gotten yet. So the only thing left now is the lake. We need to use an escape rope. Liliarin pointing out that having him in against an Electric is probably a bad idea to begin with. Yeah, probably not wrong. We have been looking for something to have better type coverage with it. Like Flamethrower is okay. The problem is that it's very much a physical attack based mon. So having something that's a type coverage while also being physical would be nice, and we haven't really seen any kind of TMs for that. Again, no rush on using it at this time, but definitely something to hold on to and think about, because that seems like a fairly rare pickup, and we may not get another chance to get any more Earthquake TMs. Having them limited again is definitely a big change. I've become used to them being infinite. We've got all our encounters. The only thing left to do is hit up the next fight, which is Team Plasma, and make our way towards the next gym. kind of closing in on the end here, aren't we? We've got one more gym and then the Elite Four. And like, in terms of game areas that we haven't accessed, we basically have this route here, and then all of these cities. There's the Pokemon League right there. There's Sunshore City. And then we have this resort area up here. Fight area, battle park, survival area. This might actually be endgame content, though. So we might just have Team Plasma, this route, Sunshore City, and then the Pokemon League. $225 plus is post game. Yeah, so this area here. So the only area of the game that we haven't hit up is here. Oh, there's also down here, chat. We've got 219. I've never gotten a route a thing from 220 and 221 leading to what, maybe a dead end? We have surf. We can go check out this stuff down here. Switch Twinkle Toes out. We don't need the flash anymore. And the path to Victory Road has Mons as well. Okay, so we've got several more encounters. Switch Rhubarb in. No, we were using Dora. Rhubarb's probably fine. Whatever. Honestly, if I want it to be most effective, I should really try and find a way to trade evolve Rhubarb and Machoke, probably. But that may not happen. We have almost a fully leveled A and B team. One thing I'm not sure... One thing I'm not sure on is whether or not I want to look up the Elite Four, because I don't think I want to. Because we've gone blind throughout this entire run. So I might actually do like a B team run, the best possible B team I can, to try and get as much information I can about the Elite Four and potentially try and win with the B team and hold back some of our better Mons so that we can gain knowledge, and then if we white out and we fail, then we have a backup team that we can go in with. Like, that might be what I do. I need more repels. I think Pokemon Marts now all sell everything because of the gym badges we have. They do. Let's get 20. Cool. And then I'm going to repel before we get in the water, because we have a lot of water type Mons. If there's grass on this route, I think I'd prefer to use to get the grass. And then just for quick clarity, what were these routes again? 217. Okay, this might actually be the way we have to go after the lake. So these fights might actually be difficult. So we're going to dodge trainers if possible. And let's put... oh, cool. Whatever. That's... Yeah, no, you can hang out. Let's put Kami in front. We don't really have a way of dealing with water types right now, do we? Because we don't have our grass type with us. Oh, no, wait, we have coverage with Teefs and flying moves. Or, no. That's to fight grass. Okay, it's getting late. I need to call it soon. To fight water, we need grass or electric. And I feel like we're not holding on to either of those right now. We're gonna go get Dora. Probably unnecessary, but just in case we run into a trainer, I just want to have a grass type on our team. Yeah, and you know what? As an extra bonus, we're also going to swap out Flamethrower for Thunderbolt over here on Gyarados. Basically keep swapping between Flamethrower and Thunderbolt based off the area we're in. Okay, dodge these trainers. Oh, that was it. That was all of Route 219. Okay, so then our question is, do we want to hit up a surf encounter or a fishing encounter? I feel like I want to try doing a surf encounter. This is 220. This is 221. Bottle of protein. Okay, we've got grass here. Oh, shoot. Ace Trainer Shannon. Grass type. Okay, we've got our flying type at the ready. Level 30, okay. So these trainers aren't too crazy. And that's probably because we could have come here at a very much earlier level, like as soon as we got Surf. Alright, 34. Okay, that's a bit of a jump. Still fine. Because, yeah, we could have come here as soon as we had Surf for a couple more encounters. Yeah, I guess we're progressing again. We can turn on battle animations. Good call. I think my goal now is we're going to catch these 3 encounters here, and then we're going to call it for this evening, I think. That way, if I want to do some grinding in between now and when we get a chance to stream again, if I have an opportunity to, not guaranteed I will, but if I do, I might be able to grind some of these mons up if we think they're worthwhile. A lot of ifs and ums in there, but... X-Scissor? Is that like a bug move? It is. Okay. I think it's the same power as U-Turn, though. And U-Turn has more utility? I actually want to know now. Check summary. No, so 10 less power on U-Turn. But still, at that point, I feel like I'd rather trade the power for utility. Okay, so let's have an encounter here. We'll turn back on battle animations. Oh, that's a fair call out. That's a good shout, Liliarn, is that technically can't learn X-Scissor, so X-Scissor might be better for other mons who can't learn, like U-Turn, potentially. I believe this is the final one, 221. So we've already got a Sudowoodo. Level 30s, okay. So we're going to bring Sneasel out in front for the false swipe. Already have a Gastrodon. And then I guess we'll take 2 surf encounters on 219 and 220. Because I didn't see any grass. One mon that we can possibly catch here because of dupe rule. Okay. In the grass. Yeah, that makes sense. We could do like honey on the tree, but like, I don't know. I feel like grass is probably where it's at. And even if it's not, it's fine. We're just filling out the possible encounters. So we have all options, and I'm not like standing in front of the next gym or even the Elite Four going, maybe there's a better mon out there. Wingull. I think Wingull is a mon that we have not caught. This would be the one, I think. Let's false swipe. Interesting that we have never caught a Wingull this whole time. We have one. You're right. You're right. Listen. It's late. I forgot that Wingull existed. I don't remember what its name is. But as soon as you said it, I could picture it in the box. Isn't it crazy we've never caught a Wingull? Isn't that insane? Oh, Wignall. Lots of water types this run. Which is pretty common, I think. Water is pretty plentiful. Where's the one mon that I can get? Is it you? It's not you. It's not this one either. It must be a low chance. Pretty sure we got a Floatzel. Ah, diamond only. So nothing here in the grass. Okay. If that's the case, I feel like maybe we do a jar of honey on the tree and come back next time. We haven't had a lot of opportunities for honey encounters. We've only had one, and to be fair, it was kind of an awful one. You know what? I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check at what exactly are the honey encounters. Honey encounters. Huh. Okay. There's pretty common ones, which are mostly insects, which we've already gotten the Wurmple line unlocked. But there is some other bug types that we haven't seen. And an Apom is a possible one, but very low. And then there's a very rare chance of getting a Heracross, or a rare chance, and then an extremely rare chance of getting a Munchlax, which is the baby form of Snorlax. More than likely, this will result in a... Oh, and the Munchlax is like a special tree? Okay, there's a bunch of words involved here. Dewy Honey Tree. There are 4 trees in the game that have Munchlax. Okay. And it's generated randomly based off your ID. And then even if you use that tree, that is the special tree where you can find it, it's a 1% chance of getting it. So most likely we're going to get a random bug type, a potential grass type that could be interesting, or an Apom. I'm going to go with the water encounter. I'm going to go with the swim encounter. I don't think it's worth risking the jar of honey. That's a pretty big if, Liliarn, saying that if we get a female combi, it could evolve. And it could, but definitely not guaranteed. So we're going to hit up an encounter in the water. That is a thing, right? Like, you can get swim encounters? Yeah, okay. Tentacool. Okay. Tentacool we haven't seen yet. Oh, good call. Good call. We could have gotten the encounters from the other ones in case the other ones end up being eliminated to the point where there's nothing that we can get from them. Because there may be a limited pool of stuff. All right. I will take a Tentacool though. Tentacool is pretty neat. One of my favorite Pokemons from the original games. I do like this one a whole lot. Partly just because it was poison type, and it was somewhat difficult to find poison that was decent. Beyond, say, bugs and stuff. Tentacool, Tentacruel. Gonna need a name, chat. We're gonna need a couple names, honestly. Jellyfish Pokemon. It drifts in sea currents. Countless fishers are hurt by its poison stings. I push back 1-2 times. Send to box. Okay. Where's a pencil? Why is there never a pencil? Okay. Notepad. Tentacool needs to be named Arnie Cutlet. Or Acne Turtle. We will make that call another day. Okay, and then was there... Oh, shoot. Still same route. I kind of like Arnie. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, but that's what it reads like to me. We're going to use a tiny repel. And I'm just going to explore a little bit in 202. Trying to see if there's any like grass that I missed along that way. We came up this way. I don't really want to get into many trainer battles. Looks like if I want to go down, I have to risk some trainer battles at the very least. Is this like a sandbar? Okay, there's more here than I originally thought when we swam by. There may be some other kinds of encounters to have here. So we're going to use the max repel. Okay, that leads into 221. Liliarn saving us some time at the end of the stream here. Appreciate it. Letting us know there is no surf here. Only Pokemon with the good rod. I saw you turn. Try and trick me. The splash plate. Okay, okay. That might be going to Gyarados. Gyarados' waterfall has been very effective, and powering that up seems useful. Alright, and so there's nothing else here, so we're going to use the rod. Do we not have the super rod? Liliarn mentioning we might want the super rod. Oh, we only have the good rod. Okay. We can hold out on using a rod here and catching a Mon until later. Just means that we won't potentially be able to train it between streams. Probably not the biggest deal anyways, because we've got to fight some Team Plasma and other stuff. Alright. Now the question is 219. Does 219 have any surfs for us? 219. Shining Pearl. No surfs. Probably same boat with the super rod then? One Mom with the good rod, two with the super. the super more important for 220. Okay. I think we'll hold then. We'll wait until we get the super rod, probably. Doesn't matter. It probably doesn't matter. We're gonna go for it. Magikarp, already got one. Okay. Oh, Super Rod is post-game. It's Route 225. Okay. So then, I guess it doesn't matter then? I'm gonna guess that we probably lost an encounter on two... Because I did a surf for Tentacool, it sounds like I lost an encounter overall. Which is a weird thing to figure out, but because I can't get the Super Rod till after, we're not gonna get them on either 219 or 220. It doesn't matter which, but we could have done a rod catch on 219 and a surf on 220, and then we could have done honey on 221. So yeah, 219 should have been this, 220 should have been the Tentacool surf, and then we could have done a honey for something at least. Whereas the way we did it now basically eliminates an encounter, because we can't get an encounter from 220 without the Super Rod, and we can't get the Super Rod until after we beat the Elite Four. Okay. Something to keep in mind in the future then. I thought Surf would have lots of different options. I didn't realize Surf basically was just Tentacool. And I'm going to guess probably stuff we already have. Alright. Okay, Surf is Tentacool and Wingull, and that's it. Okay, good to know. And their evolution. So it's their lines. Okay, so in the future, try and keep in mind that this bottom route is great for picking up a Tentacool once I hit Surf. And then I want to try and potentially hit the grass up if I can. And if I can't, I want to try and get the tree. Because there's no point in doing the water, because there just isn't enough water types across the rods. I wonder, is there, like, if that's the case, does that mean we have everything from all the towns then too? Is there any fishing we can do in towns that would yield us anything other than what we've just caught? What do you evolve into, just before I name this? Finneon evolves into Lumineon. Don't love it. Neo Mill? Min? Mill? Neo-Nil? Nilm? Neo-Nilm? Sure, let's go with Neo-Nilm. Oh. Oh, you win, Liliarn. Nah, no, I'm gonna go with mine. I'm gonna go with mine. You win, but I'm gonna go with mine. Neo-Nilm can go to... This is a pure water type when it evolves, right? Yeah, it's just pure water. We've got a bunch of pure waters already. You can go to the box. Very unlikely that we'll use this one. Okay, and I think we've done it. I think we've managed to catch up on all of our encounters. I don't think there's anything else that we could catch. Potentially using the good rod in some cities may yield some stuff, but at this point, I'm willing to look it up, and I bet you it's not going to be... It's not going to be anything. Didn't we catch stuff on the lakes? Because we caught one from the lakefront. Oh, unless... Oh, wait, yeah, the lakefront. Unless the lake is something else. Checking your spreadsheet. Oh, the lakefront is not the lake themselves. Okay, there might be something there. Yeah, I remember the path with the ton of magic herbs. Oh, that leads to some grass. Okay. So there's the area in front of the lakes and then the lakes themselves, which I can have an encounter at. Okay. I think overall, though, right? Like, I feel like the team we have, and even the B teams that we've been able to build up, is pretty solid. And I think we're going into the Elite Four with 2 attempts. We have an A team that we could probably run through the Elite Four with, and a B team. And I think I'll probably do the B team first, try and assemble the best B team I can, and then go with the second team. Because, like, even if we took, like Rapidash and Power the Quagsire and like Loner and Stagly and I don't know, probably like a Auric and like I don't know, Twinkle Toes, and went through the Elite Four with that, which is probably not the best team, but even if we went through with that as like a B team, we could try and gain some information about the Elite Four and what we're up against, and then we could go in with the more A team on the left. I would appreciate that, Liliarn. As always, appreciate all the help with the organization. Super helpful, and you're improving the experience for me and hopefully for everyone watching too. Saving a bunch of time. So there's probably a bunch of TMs and items we could probably go back for as well. For example, if we were to quickly go over to... Well, there's nothing quick about it. We can't get there easily, can we? Yeah, I wanted to go here. There's like items we can pick up here. I think there's an area that we can progress up to over here. There's tons of spots with rock climb that we now have access to, and there's a bunch of items that we could explore and pick up. I don't know how much of that I want to do. I'm sure that would give me an edge overall, but I think next time I really want to just focus on getting through Team Plasma, and trying to get access to as many, or trying to get to the next gym, because again, we don't know how much game there is in between, and I would want to make sure that we don't over level. So like if we come up to here and then use rock climb, we gain access to Psychic, which is a TM we already knew. But there's a bunch of that we can go through the entire world and check on. And I don't know. I just don't know how much of that I want to go back and like literally explore every route for all the secrets now that we have all the HMs. But yeah, main thing next time is just coming back here to Snow Point, hitting up Team Plasma, and then heading to the 8th gym, and then probably making our way through Victory Road or whatever to the Elite Four. Cool. That's going to be me, though. I went a little longer than I anticipated, an extra 20-30 minutes, but we got the last few of those encounters done. Thanks for those of you who hung out today. I'll be back tomorrow with, honestly, I don't know what. I'm gonna make a fly probably right before I start streaming. We're either gonna do more Pokemon, more Minecraft, or more Stardew, because we haven't done Stardew in a couple weeks. At 3 p.m. PST tomorrow, and then in the evening around 6, I'm going to switch over to doing some game dev, because I haven't gotten a lot of game dev in recently, and I'm going to do it as a stream. I know it's not everyone's favorite content, but honestly, streaming it keeps me focused and makes me productive. So if you like it, I appreciate you sticking around, and if not, then you know, it's a thing. But anyways, that's my plugs for content tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and I'll be back with more Pokemon at the very least, probably next weekend is the latest. For now, though, this is going to be Tolhi signing out.